Stream.
We're streaming. We're streaming at
We
that channel
sure are.
that Jenner never shuts the fuck up about. Oh, hi everybody. We're streaming. It's Carp People again. We don't know when we're gonna do Love and Justice again because Breadmaster isn't part of Love and Justice. We have to kick him out.
I listened to it yesterday, and I have to ask Fefnir, was the entire plot of the Boyd Gang based off of a question on Mabim Bam?
No.
About how if 100 bird or like if all the birds in the world went to one tree, could they
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what you did. You realize that now.
I guess so.
Like you mentioned offhand, like you named one of the villain teams after the McElroy brothers, and I was wondering, was this them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Everything is a reference till proven otherwise.
Remember to
and
refresh?
if you do play Love and Justice again, I don't know what character I could play as. Like, could I be the Silver
You could be
Ranger
the
for a team?
Tuxedo Mask equivalent.
No, we already have
We already have one.
There's
We already have one. Beatrix.
Well, you don't know.
But I could be a plasma state of matter.
Plasma's our final attack.
Damn.
Then you would just serve me for leader.
That.
You have to be like Solidus.
No.
No. He's got
Somehow
all the
you're
bad
the Green
genes.
Ranger.
Just be the Green Ranger.
I thought it would be more.
Don't adapt it to the team at all. Just go Green Ranger.
What if there was? Wait, no. Spin-off season, different kind of move set for the team.
Ooh. Well, actually, the end of the episode, we lost our powers because my sister borked up Abe's sister borked up the formulae, which means she may have to make a new formulae, which may require a fourth. We have to recruit a fourth member, and that would.
I suggest we be elemental in nature, as in the periodic table of elements, and we pick ones that are suitable.
Oh god.
Jeez.
Can't wait to pick the most useless fucking element.
We all pick
I'm
from like
boron.
the 100 series. So like, there's francium, there's uranium, there's
I'm
It's
zinc.
me, beryllium. Fear my power.
What's your power? I give people cancer.
Whoa.
I mean, it's very potent, but also kind of limited in use.
It takes a while for them to fall over.
So Breadmaster's
I mean,
running.
I want to be Mercury.
Oh shit. Good stuff.
Anyway, we're talking about a game that hasn't even happened.
Love and Justice rules.
Yeah.
And I had fun. Abe is the best. Thanks. Shara is also the best and possibly the worst. All of my characters are probably the worst.
Monster Hearts would beg to disagree.
That's true. Spencer is still A+ worst boy.
Best worst boy.
No, Jack is the best worst boy.
Jack was pretty
I'll
terrible
fight you for
too.
that.
Spencer is just the worst.
Yeah, but who had the happiest ending?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really get attached to anyone as much as
That's
everyone else
true.
did.
Holly. She has to just live her life.
They'd almost die in a car crash
Mhm.
inside a building.
Mhm.
Because I
But what
rolled a
team
1.
hasn't?
Well, true.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
this game has no team.
Anyway, carpet people.
Anyway, last time you descended beneath the underlay and found out that there are cultists here, the cultists of Mool, who sicked a centipede on you, which was pretty terrifying.
It was very
And
large.
then and then you met a mushroom person who was mute, and he led you to the Mushroom People village, where there was one person, the Blummigan, who spoke to you and told you that Sneebril had come through here and had done a favor for them in the past, so they're willing to help you if you help them. And the Blummigan said that the path that Sneebril took is no longer safe, and you'll need to help clear it out.
Right.
And the mushroom person who led you to the village, is going to take you to where he's going to show you the way, like the way that the refugees will be taking.
Okay.
All right.
We
Let's head out then.
we follow him. I thank the breathing mushroom. Thank you very much.
The breathing mushroom thanks you.
And we will move through as quickly as possible, so you don't have to worry about supplying.
I'm gonna check off the list. Never have to do that voice again.
Mhm.
For my own health.
I'm gonna learn the sending spell and contact him
Wait.
all the time.
I have a question for that mushroom guy.
Uh-oh.
Who is John Galt?
Fuck
I
off.
don't get oh, I don't even know that. What are you talking about? I've never read that book. I literally haven't.
Oh, let me look it up real quick and I'll send it over to you.
You stop.
Give you the literally 12-hour
We'll put you in the
answer to
ban
that
zone.
question.
Put you in the no channel.
Okay, now we can move the plot forward.
All right.
Yes. So the mushroom person, they never got names because they don't.
They don't speak.
So,
Yep.
Yeah, I guess they don't have names.
We're gonna get uppercut.
Only if you touch his children.
Yes.
They lead you to it through a long and winding set of tunnels,
Mhm.
and like points out through gestures like where to put signs to mark the way. And they reach a point where they hold up their arm to stop you, and like motion you to like be quiet and move silently as they point around the corner to the chamber ahead, which is chock full of these things. Let me move them to the layer.
Supposed to be ready for the dramatic reveal.
I am
oh
ready.
no.
And from the description the Blemigan gave you, these are the hungry scales.
What the hell are they?
They're silverfish.
Oh no!
Time to look up to see if there are any videos of ants fighting silverfish.
These specifically they aren't as big as the ant, but they're still bigger than you, obviously.
Of course. They're
But
big.
these are probably juvenile, young silverfish because they are not. Because a full-size silverfish would be even bigger than a centipede. So it's just that there are about a dozen of them shoved into this one chamber, sort of resting. This might be a nest, you think?
Oh,
Oh,
geez,
dear.
there's apparently a video of ants deconstructing a silverfish. Not watching that one.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
Freaking awesome.
But keeping
Okay, so
the general idea of that in mind.
we just need to kill all these things, right?
Or drive them out and keep them out.
Or sneak past them. Oh wait. No.
No,
We have to
no,
make
we
it
This is the
safe for
path of the
them.
refugees.
We've got to bring hundreds of people through here. We can't sneak hundreds of people past these silverfish.
I mean, we could, but that's a lot of efforts.
So,
Fire.
got in the way I kill them. Well,
So does anyone know how to make a silverfish repellent or anything?
how big are these compared to us?
They're easily twice your size.
Okay, so they're not ant-sized.
No,
Yeah. No. They're not. They're not tardigrade size, which are the size. They're bigger than your tardigrades.
Oh yes, and they're not just 6, right? That's just some pogs. There are like lots
Yes,
of them.
this is representation.
How many are we talking about here?
At least a dozen.
At least a dozen. Well, what if we separate and can kill them in more advantageously? Maybe we can
You
lure
could
them
try.
towards us and then just hit them with, whatever.
Okay, I can try and pick one out. I can pull out my bow because I have a bow too, and I can.
I don't
like,
think that's
tank
not
one.
how. You can't just pull aggro on one of these with a bow, Jen.
I mean, surely you can. I mean, obviously, I can just
Start
it.
crouching, shoot one with a bow.
shoot,
Sneak
crouch
away.
down, yes, exactly. It's just
Go
like
back.
Skyrim.
I
Shoot
have an
again.
idea of what this might look like. We find like an entrance to a cave where these are, We place some sort of bait right out front. We wait for a single silverfish to come at it, then the four of us jump it and attack it all at once.
What if they all come out though?
Well, then I guess we're fucked.
Well, option B is fire. I'm gonna come back to that one.
What down here is flammable though?
We still have the match head powder.
Yeah, but that's like.
I thought you used that last time.
We all have a use of it that you rewarded us with from the thingy.
That's true.
So Dime still has her use. Milne doesn't have his use. I don't have my use, but Somni still has his use.
No, I don't. I used it.
Oh shoot! Well then, only Dime has her use left. Save that.
Amazing! I haven't made use of fire.
I do have one more use bonus, but I won't ever give that up because then I lose a thing. So, because you gave me 2 uses because I traded for 1, if you remember. But I'll never use that because then I'll run out of supplies. I won't have it anymore. So Dime could use her fire to spook them away. We could play loud music and see if that scares them. I mean, I still got the tuba here.
The problem is how do we keep them away? Because we can scare them away once, but then once we leave, they'll just move back in.
I think killing them might be the only option then.
We could scare them all into a single cave, board it up, and then light it on fire.
How do we board it up?
Why is the carpet smoking?
How do we board it up? I mean, we don't have boards or anything, and I mean, I have boards, but I'm not. I don't know if I have enough boards to board up all the way up. I mean, they can climb up and over them. I think the set out bait and try and take one out at a time is the best option, and then if that fails, option B is panic.
Can we set the match powder up at the cave's entrance as like a fail-safe? So if too many come at once, we can just light that on fire and cut them off?
You can... It would at least stall them. You don't know if it would keep them blocked off entirely. But yeah, you can do that. That would be creating an advantage, though. Because you would need to do that sneaky enough so they don't see you doing it.
And it's Dime's resource, so it's up to Dime whether or not it gets used in that way.
I am good at sneak. I got a 3 in that.
That's the highest number you can get.
Let's see. Do I have anything that would help?
Alternatively, I am very quick. I could just run in there and just get them to run after me and run away.
I do actually have a stunt that gets me +2 on sneakily creating an advantage using the environment, and I'd say this counts as that.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so I'll set up the match powder then. This +2, so 5.
That works. Yeah, you succeed.
But
You
now it's foul. Shit. Okay, they rolled well.
Oh no, I had a target number in mind.
Oh, okay.
You basically set up the match powder so that you have a fuse ready that you can light quickly in case that you need it. And I will say that you have planted explosives as the temporary aspect on this area.
Thanks.
And the silverfish have not noticed you.
You want to create one more advantage before we start luring these guys out?
Got anything in mind?
Yeah.
Well, I can climb up and shoot from above them and create an advantage that way.
I think that would just be overcoming them when we start.
Oh, valid.
Because you're shooting them arrows.
Oh, set out the bait, the food bait. The
yeah,
food bait could be the second event.
I mean, if they're down here, can I do some sort of like knowledge roll just so I can know what these things eat, or maybe by talking to the mushroom man, I could figure that out.
Yeah, I would say this would be clever to I would consider this being an advantage you create, would be knowledge of these things.
Got 2. Net.
I don't think that's good enough for a success. I think at least a 3 would do it.
Can I tag my tamer aspect because I have knowledge of beasts of the
spend
wild?
a fate point on it.
I did it. That makes up to 4.
So yeah, you know that you learn rather that
I guess this would give me one of their aspects.
yes, actually that would be good. You know that despite their rather diminutive size compared to the monsters you've seen already, these silverfish are really good at tunnelers, and there really isn't a way you can block them off because they will just burrow through the foam and come back out somewhere else. Because they are instinctive tunnelers.
Oh.
Well, that may only happen if they feel like they're like cut off or something. So they probably chase this path of least resistance initially. But we have to prepare for being beset on all sides by big gross bugs.
I'm ready for it. All right. I am going to using I'm gonna say this is a clever. Oh no, it could be sneaky. Climb up and sneakily attack. Well, we're setting out the bait, right? So I'll sneakily set out the bait because we are well provisioned still, because I didn't take that deal. But I don't want to burn the well provisioned unless I do really poorly. So I'll pull out some stuff from my own supplies and sneakily put it down. So I'm gonna get like, I don't know, some like a bit of blue cheese that I have, like a tiny crumb of it, and set it out to lure these guys to lure one out. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to use will profession for that.
Well, I'm going to actually roll for this one because it would be against them. Yeah, okay. It does succeed. You do pull off. You don't get one. You get a couple of them, but it's not all of them at once, which is fortunate. And they are sufficiently distancing themselves from the rest of the pack.
All right, at this point, I would say we are in combat, so I'm going to choose Somi to go next.
All right. I'm standing next to the cave they're coming from. I am just going to stab the first one that walks by.
All right.
It's probably forceful.
Sounds forceful to me. They will use quick to get out of the way. It's a tie.
You have to spend an aspect to win, or I forget how this works again.
Right, I can tag an aspect.
On a tie, you get a boost, temporary boost, or you can spend something to win.
All right, I need to be better about spending my fate points. So,
Just give them to me.
Can I tag your opponent? Is me.
Yeah, basically, because they're distracted enough, like, and then you yell out at them as you stab forward.
Here I come, fuckers!
And that,
good. All right, so
that will hit its second stress box. There are enough silverfish in total that they will get 3 turns for their side.
Okay.
All right.
As you
Does anybody want to do something, or should I let the silverfish do anything?
I mean, I could do a thing, but I feel like it could be done at any time, so I'd let the silverfish move.
They got to move eventually.
The silverfish.
Yeah, let's let the silverfish go then.
Yeah, the silverfish you stab, you actually kill it. Abstracting enough that you kill it.
Oh yes.
And in its dying throes, it screeches out to the rest of them, and
Oh
the
no.
entire nest explodes into a flurry activity as they dig into the walls and try to disappear from sight. And they are going to roll to create an advantage.
I fucked up.
You fucked up real bad.
This is the opposite of what I wanted.
Someone else roll to oppose them.
Yeah, this
what?
is just a flat roll, right?
The
Yeah,
flat
just
roll?
flat roll.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll use careful because it's 0. Oh, that's bad.
Whoops.
Oh yeah, they do succeed with style.
Oh no.
They
They
are.
found us.
They are. They are burrowed out of sight.
Shit.
All of them?
All of them.
How many will there? Like a dozen, you said?
About at
There's
least a
11
dozen.
now.
There's 11 now. Yeah. Good job. I'm
All right.
disappointed with what Master
Who's
said.
next then?
I'm gonna say Milne. You go next.
All right. I guess since I can't really directly attack them now, I'm going to attempt to create an advantage. Where I am going to try to somewhat fortify our position so we don't get destroyed as they burst out of the walls and floors.
Mm-hmm.
I would use clever for this, I think.
That sounds good.
And don't forget that you can also use your water bears to
Yes,
as
actually,
extra
so
eyes.
defend my allies. Let me pop them this. That's a +4, and so that would be my stunt.
Oof.
So they could be my early warning system.
That is a success.
We'll call it water bear lookouts.
Yep.
Who goes next?
Let's go with has everyone gone except the?
Dime
there's
hasn't
two
gone
more.
yet.
Crud.
And then two more, and then there's two more. We should break up the. Well, we don't know what Breadmaster will pick. He might.
Yeah, let's go with the silverfish again.
Yeah.
Let's just
Okay.
fuck me up,
Yeah.
Uh,
fam.
Dime. The ground beneath you shudders as a silverfish strikes,
All right. Well,
and they are attacking sneakily, which they're good at.
okay. Well, can't really do this. I'm actually good at forceful. What could I don't really think I have any stunts to give me an advantage though. Do I want to burn a fate point to use an aspect?
And we
Well,
can
I
go
am-
first, then decide.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
Tapping-
I can always do that.
I'm
Alright.
having the first use of burrowed out of sight to add +2 to their roll.
Oh boy,
Ooh.
I got a 3. Probably doesn't succeed with that +2.
They have a 7.
Ooh.
There's
I'm
no way.
not even gonna bother. Well, actually, no, because they'll succeed with style if I don't burn anything, right?
Yeah, and you don't have that many stress boxes.
No, I only have 3, so I'm going to, at the very least, I'm gonna get myself up to a 5 with Paranoid Trailblazer.
Yeah, you saw this coming, but it wasn't. You didn't see it coming well enough to keep them from biting into your ankles. So
You
that
could
is your
also-
second.
Sorry, she
That
could
thing.
also burn the water bear watchers too. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't
If we
mind
set it to
taking
a
the
tie.
stress.
Okay, yeah. Let's save the
So
water
if you-
bears.
Fill in your second stress box.
Second, jeez.
If you don't
Yeah.
fill up to, you just check off the second box.
All right.
So you have 2 stress boxes open, and stress box 2 is filled in.
So if you get hit on your second box again, it rolls up to your third.
Okay.
Who goes next? That was the. Who's left? There's one.
I still
silverfish.
have to go, so I
Why
guess.
don't you go next?
Yeah. All right. So I'm watching this video of a queen ant fighting a silverfish. So
Oh, God.
I'm going. And at one point, it's like they're in this very thin tube. So I'm going to say that while in this tunnel, the silverfish is attacking by just like fucking flipping all around the place. I'm going to use that as my advantage against it and sort of move alongside of it, slashing it. So I'm going to say this is forceful and also,
You can tag for free the knowledge I got when I found out their aspect for the tunneler.
all right, so I
Use
can
it
do
against
that, and I'm not really. I use the. My +2 for force is actually creating a path, but this isn't doing that.
No.
So I guess I can't really tag that stunt then. Ooh. If I don't think I can really word this so it could be used as a careful roll either.
No.
All right, so I'm gonna stick with forceful, and I'm gonna use that for invoke. So, all right, so that's a 3 plus 2 from the other thing, right? The
Yep.
knowledge.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so that's at 5.
That succeeds,
Okay.
and you basically
how-
like kick off the silverfish on your leg and basically dent its head in enough that it limps away. It's not going to fight anymore, and that ticks off one more stress box on the 6 that they total have.
Jeez. Okay. Silverfish turn, or we could break it up more.
Yeah, I
So
think
that's
I'd like
less.
to break that up more, or unless they can
think
have 3
we-
turns, do they?
And that
Yeah,
was,
I think we're through everyone though.
I think we're through everyone except one silverfish.
Yeah. All right, so it has to be Silverfish's turn then.
Yeah, Somi, you're gonna get dogpiled as 2 silverfish burst out of the wall behind you and try to attack you sneakily.
Okay. Is any of the other party directly behind me?
I mean, we're probably clustered up a little bit.
I don't. Well, you did say that like you were on point at the entrance to the cave,
Right.
so I don't think there was anyone directly behind you necessarily.
Okay. I get +2 when defending others.
No, they're attacking you directly. They're not attacking anyone else.
All right. Is defending others even a thing I can do in this game?
You can do it as, I would count that as creating an advantage if you act in defense of someone else.
I mean, the mechanic defense, because of the way stunts work.
Yeah, I think defense is only for yourself.
Yeah, I
You
think
might
so.
want to reward that stunt.
Well, the thing you approved was when my charges are in danger.
That's true.
Well, when you're charged in danger, you get more defending yourself because you have to protect them.
That's
Right.
You know what? I think it would apply in this situation then.
Okay, so that's a 4.
They got a 5.
Ooh.
All right.
Spend a thing.
Yep, I'm gonna tap the water bear lookouts. One of them started burbling at me
Yeah,
just before this happened.
you basically like roll forward away from the wall as jaws snap shut behind you.
No, good thing
Right
you're
onto
heavy
the water
with
bear?
Jesus.
yes,
Oh no.
they take a lock of hair. Your power.
I'm not Samson.
Wait, Somi, why don't you go next in the top of the round?
All right. Can I return the favor and just stab this silverfish that came at me?
Yeah.
Since it took a lock of my hair, and that is where I get my power, apparently, could I say my pride is on the line?
Yes.
All right, so this gets an extra +2.
They will defend quickly. He will try to thrash out of the way and back into the wall. Oh, ban.
Yeah, I got a 5. How about you?
6.
Oh, my god.
Breadmaster?
I rolled a +4, okay?
We still
Stop rolling
got
so well.
still got the match powder for free, or you can just hit a fate point.
Yeah, I'm going to leave some advantages for the rest of the team. I'm going to spend a fate point to tap. Your opponent is me again as they try to get away. And I just grab it by its tail and throw it against the wall.
Yeah. So you, So as it tries
So
to get
that's
away.
a 7. So that takes their first one.
Yep. So one of the groups. Of
So we've done 3 damage now, right?
Yes, but there are 3. I have basically 3 sets of 2 stress boxes for each group. So there's
Okay.
3 groups with 2 stress boxes each. You have filled in the first and second of one group, and the second of another, and one group has been untouched.
Okay.
So we knocked out one of the groups. Oh no,
It is not knocked out until it cannot take any stress, or stress is coming to it, and it doesn't have any boxes to fill in.
All right.
So it's almost knocked out.
Okay. Next up. do we want to let one silverfish go, or are we worried the
I think we
Brewmasters
should.
have all of them go?
Yeah,
What if we
should.
can take one of the groups out before they go?
Yeah.
Does anyone have a plan to kill one of these guys? Or does anyone just want to...
I might.
Oh, go.
What do you have
ahead.
in mind?
I got something.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah.
Let's go with Milne.
So I want to go after him here cleverly, because I have an assortment of implements of training for the beasts of the wild, like leashes and ropes and
Whips.
harnesses and muzzles and whatnot. I'm going to attempt to capture one of these and take it out,
Ooh.
which would take it out. It might not give me advantage or anything, but we'll just take it on the fight.
I will consider this an attack on the one
Yes,
that has
that's what I'm trying to skin as. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to actually capture it, but more just remove it from the combat.
Yeah. You're trying to lasso it and hogtie it.
Mechanically, it's an attack.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna say this as quickly because I have to like outmaneuver and outsmart this thing and like just get at it before it can like get back into the tunnels.
And they will defend with click as well.
All right. Oh shit.
Ooh.
I'm
got
gonna
a
spend a fate
4.
point to roll that.
Yeah, they got a 4.
Crazy.
Oh,
There we
dang.
go.
And
There
the
we
opposite
go.
happened.
I love how ridiculous fate dice are.
They're so good.
So you almost slips out of your grasp, but you manage to pin it down and tie all of its legs together, and so it's like flailing around but out of the fight. So that is the
Haha.
first. I'm considering that the first group down.
The first two, yeah.
So there are 2 groups left.
All right, silverfish go.
Silverfish. Dime.
Uh-huh.
You see a silverfish. You see basically a silverfish under the foam coming up behind Milne's, and they are trying to maneuver for position and create an advantage.
Oh no. Can't have that. I guess I'm just going to forcefully wait, no. Is there anything I could do carefully? Any more specifics?
They are trying to get above Milne's and drop on top of them.
All right. Oh wait, except my +2 is for creating advantage against bugs. Damn it!
And this is
All
not
my
an
stunts
attack,
are for
this is-
creating advantages. Dang.
This is them creating advantages as well.
Yeah. So I can't really invoke a stunt.
You could dive on top of him and push him out of the way.
Yeah,
That's,
that'd be
that would
forceful.
That'd
then.
be forceful or clever, I would argue.
Either
I'd
one of
say
those
more
is a
forceful.
2. Or no, clever is 1 for me. So yeah, forceful. Yeah, I guess I'll just do forceful then. Whoop, that's a 3. What'd they get?
They got a 2.
All right.
Okay,
good job.
good.
So they basically you dive over and shove Milne's out of the way as a silverfish bursts out of the ceiling and like snaps wildly in the air. Milne's is gone. Somi's gone. Dime, why don't you go?
All right, so where are we? Oh shoot, what's the stuff called again? The fire stuff?
Oh,
The
match powder.
Match powder. Yeah. Where are we in relation to that?
That is by the entrance, and you guys are further back up the tunnel.
All right, so that's not really gonna work out like that.
You could collect it and use it another way, but yeah.
It is still an aspect in the scene. It is still a temporary boost available for you to tap.
You just say
You just
you're
have to
grappling into it.
justify. You
Yeah.
just have to justify how your action utilizes it.
Yeah. All
Oh, I
right.
should be marking these off because I've been tracking on my piece of paper. Hold on.
I'm trying to think of some way I could like. I want to use my splinter stunt, which is when I create a path when thinking like an ant. Because I could forcefully like create some way to connect the silverfish and the match powder. if I like spread it out using the blade, like if I just like flicked it towards them,
You could Dark Souls it and rub it on your blade and set your sword on fire.
Hell yeah.
okay.
Because it is wood, so I mean, you'd be setting your sword on fire, and that probably wouldn't go well unless you know, put it out pretty quick afterwards.
If I did it carefully, it would be an advantage against big bugs.
Yes. I would say the careful thing to do would be to get it on your sword and stab your sword into them so that they have the powder inside them, and then you can light them on fire.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna carefully do that because that'll create the advantage of them having the match powder on them, and yeah, that makes my cool cursed blade less likely to be completely destroyed. So I'm gonna do that. That's a 2 + 2, so that's 4.
Do you want to tap the planted explosives aspect already and just convert it into a great success?
Sure.
So you're basically trading one aspect for 2 uses of a new boost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you manage to... You don't get to do like a whole lot of damage when you do this. You're basically smearing as much of the powder on the silverfish as they pop out like whack-a-mole. You're just slapping them as much as possible with the powder to get them primed and ready to burn. And I will say that this is I don't know, dusted with something. Dusted with match powder. And there are 2 free uses of it. Who goes next?
I think Shara should go next because she's probably got some way to take advantage of this.
Yep, I have the little flicky thing that I've used to light the fires in the past. It's basically like a piece of flint that rubs against a bit of steel. It's like a little spoon with like the steel is on the inside of the dip of the spoon and the flint scrapes against it, and I just scrape it pinch my fingers back and forth real quick, and it creates sparks. So I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna spark one of these suckers. I'm gonna do it sneakily. I hope I'm gonna creep up onto one of them and spark it and light it on fire.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go up to the one that has been that attacked Dime and spark that one.
Okay.
I'm doing this sneakily.
They will do it. They will defend quickly.
Fudge.
Might want to re-roll that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll spend this. I'll spend the fate point to re-roll that. There we go.
What aspect did you spend that point on?
Oh, gee, we're not dating.
I thought you just. I didn't think you had to do that to re-roll. I thought you could just spend a fate point.
Yeah,
to
we
re-roll.
can spend. But I think if they still win, I'll burn another fate point because look, Dime and I are not dating. This isn't because I like you or anything, you baka.
I understand. Love only leads to tragedy.
Invoking an aspect to re-roll does... You have to invoke an aspect. You have to say what the aspect is and how it applies to your action.
Okay, well, Dime and I aren't dating. We're not dating. It's very important that you all know that Dime and I aren't
let me
dating.
get this straight with this new aspect you have. Does Shara have, like, a crush on every single person she meets, and therefore, like... Or is it just the party?
It's really just the party.
Okay, I will not allow that to happen if you try to do it for an NPC. Just
Okay.
FYI.
Okay, that's fair.
You have to
And this-
narratively establish it first.
And
in
understand,
advance.
I can compel that for you to hit on everyone.
Yes, you can.
I thought compels were supposed to have negative consequences.
Oh. Do we really want to get into this?
No.
No.
Okay. So that's
Okay,
a 4.
That is a success. Just barely a success, actually. You
Oof.
just beat it by 1. Yeah, so you managed to catch one of the silverfish that was attacking Dime unaware, and the flames spark off of your flint and steel and just like race up its back, and it screeches as it runs off one of the tunnels forever away. It's gone.
Ooh, okay.
And now another group has full
And
strength.
also Dime was like, love only ends in tragedy. It's like, ah, she's so cool. Okay. And then I'm gonna go with I guess everybody else is taking a turn, so I guess it's silverfish time.
I think there's one silverfish left.
Yep.
Right?
There should be 2 silverfish left. 2 or 1 silverfish left.
Groups, I mean.
Yeah.
I have 2 groups. One has been untouched. One has full stress boxes.
Yep.
Right. And one has turn left. So, I think the next one will. It's gonna try to take out Shara for setting one of its brethren on fire.
She's standing there like gushing over how cool Dime is, so she's completely distracted.
It will attack quickly, and it will tap the last use of Burrowed Out of Sight as it bursts up from beneath you.
I will defend Flashily because I'm sitting there gushing over Dime.
Oh my god.
That doesn't. Okay. They still.
She's trying to look cool.
I'm trying to look cool. I'm like, you're right, Dime. Love does only end in tragedy.
You got a 6.
Fuck, I'm dead.
Well, you could try burning a fate point for an aspect to it. Well,
we never did tap
yeah,
the
actually,
bait.
you never.
Yeah, the bait's still there.
That can get you to 5, and then, well, we also have the other use of match powder.
I can take 1 stress bar of damage. I mean, Dime shouldn't be the only one getting hit here, but I will burn the fate points if they don't succeed the spell, so they don't take me out completely.
Okay. You wouldn't be taken out. You would just go into consequence territory. Where
Right.
You get something bad.
Right. So I'll burn 1 fate point to shoot. What can I invoke? The bait.
You can invoke things that have been invoked before, just they're not free anymore too.
Right. So I'll invoke the bait. I forget what we call the bait.
And that's free, so you're not spending a fate point.
Right. Oh, cool. Well, then shoot. Then I will also invoke, look at this stuff, isn't it neat, so that I don't get my ass kicked.
How does that apply?
So.
Look at the bait! Look at that bait! It was mine originally. Look how great it is! It's not, it doesn't have horrible pointy knives that will stab you and you can eat that instead of me.
Okay. I think...
No.
More and more worn down
No. Fine.
What if?
No. I take it back.
You threw some. You can think of it. Okay.
I take it back. Just kick my ass. It's fine. I'm gonna check off my 2nd stress bar.
No, we might have an idea though. What if you threw something between the silverfish and the bait to get it to look at the movement, and then it sees the bait?
No, it's too mean to Breadmaster.
No, this is the system at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a narratively controlled system.
I will
If you
throw.
tell the story good enough, it works.
I will. Oh God, what is Silverfish even interested in though? We don't know. We only know that they like tunneling.
Throw a tiny shovel.
It doesn't have hands to use a shovel with.
Does it have hands?
It just has an academic appreciation for it.
I will throw a little
For
bit.
scholars.
So the original bait was a bit of blue cheese. They're obviously not interested in the blue cheese because they aren't even going for it. So I'm gonna try some bread. Maybe they like bread, and I actually know out of character that Silverfish love bread because they ate a loaf of mine once. So.
I hope not the entire thing.
No, but they got into it and I had to throw the whole thing out.
Oh, indicates the silverfish's diet consists of carbohydrates such as sugar or starches.
Yep. So,
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Eat whatever they can get.
Yeah, they basically will eat whatever. So I'm going to toss a breadcrumb towards the blue cheese. And shout, check it out as it comes after me. I'm posing and being dramatic with Dime, and then it jumps at me, and I'm like, fuck, and I just like throw it, like, get off, go over there, look at that.
So dignified, Jenner. So dignified.
I think that is enough to avoid taking damage.
Okay, I will uncheck.
They would get a boost though, wouldn't they?
They do get a boost. It's a tie at this point, so they have a boost.
Wait, they got a 6, you have a 3, and you added 4, right?
Oh wait, yeah, right. That's
math.
They don't get
Sorry,
a boost.
they don't get a boost.
Get math nerds.
And I think that's everyone, including the Silverfish?
Yeah, so back to the
I think
top.
so, yeah. There's only one group
I'm
left.
gonna say Dime, you go next.
Oh boy, alright.
Well, there's 2 groups left. We need to hit one of them to get them to go away.
Alright, so whichever the weaker one is, I don't feel like the one that's injured, they're not the one that just attacked, right? So I'd be able to like sneak to them.
Yeah, the one that just attacked is untouched.
Alright, so yeah, I'm going to find the other one. I'm going to oh wait, darn it, that's creating an advantage. Why did I make all my stunts creating an advantage?
Then create an advantage. And that's enough users.
Yeah, I might as well. Everybody else has got a turn. Let's see, what could I do?
Don't forget they're also dusted with match powder.
Yeah. I'm going to... Dust of match powder.
You can also try to reveal other aspects they might have, because they have more than just one.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Does that count as creating an advantage to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna sneakily do that. So whatever this is +2, that's a 4.
That is a success.
Okay.
You reveal, based on how they move and how they've been attacking, they have been very careful not to let you get underneath them or not to get anywhere near their bellies, and you figured it's because they have soft underbellies. That is the aspect they have, with a free invocation because you revealed it.
Alright, well, I know the perfect person to take advantage of this. Hey, Somi, you want to go next?
They have soft underbellies.
Give me a good quote. Give me a good quote now, Somi.
No.
I refuse.
Don't put me on a spot like this.
Well, say something appropriate, at least.
Give me
Time to give you a belly full of pain! There you go, I gave you one.
Thank you, Shara.
Yes, that was totally in character. Totally. It was absolutely in character.
Alright, I'm gonna go for a forceful attack. Actually, I'm gonna try and go for a flashy attack because I don't think I can tap my stunt. I'm going to jump up in the air, try and land hard enough to go to like compress the underlay enough that I can get under the silverfish.
Or you basically like land hard enough to divot.
Yeah, I displace the foam and walk under the silverfish and then jump up and kick it in the stomach.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds flashy as hell.
This is amazing.
All right, now time to start. Actually, you roll first.
They got a 3.
All right.
Okay. So if I tap 2 more things and add a +4, what will that look like to their stress damage?
That'd be way overkill.
Would kill a group outright. That would kill the untouched group outright.
Okay, so I am already tapping vulnerable bellies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming this one's also dusted with match powder, so I'm going to I'm still wearing the armor, right? One from those soldiers, so I'm going to start clacking my shoes together until they make a spark.
Click your heels together and say, what was it? There's no place like home. Yeah, how could I forget that one? Anyway, yeah, it is a...
Oh, with a warm fireplace! I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm just...
You jump up and bounce. You basically bounce from underneath the silverfish, and you eviscerate it, basically, with sparks kicking off your heels and catching the rest of it on fire. And you just, like, land in front of this charred corpse now. Good job.
Still on fire, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but I'm crossing my arms, by the way.
Of course. I'm not looking at the explosion.
And grinning sadistically.
Of course. So hot. So hot.
But I still look exactly like my Pog picture.
Yeah.
I've drawn a much worse art style than the rest of the crew.
For some reason, you're just completely transparent, except for those lines.
Who goes next, Somi?
Is there any left? I thought.
I haven't.
There is
gone
one
this
group
round.
There's the weakened group.
Oh, I thought we took. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did an advantage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. Milnes, kill these fuckers.
All right, I will attack them. I will send against them my beasts of the wild and the target pile on them.
Which tardigrade is leading this attack?
Burbles, hero.
No, I gotta make up a new name every time.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is Princely.
Come again?
Princely.
Okay, roll it.
I'm sorry, did you whistle for him?
I don't know.
I thought I heard a whistle.
This is forceful.
Nice.
It's a 2.
You got a 4.
I will spend. Yeah, I'll spend. Oh damn! I can't do anything but match. I'll make a boost. I will spend a fate point to tag my tardigrades from earlier. The boost I got.
Mm-hmm.
So just dogpile with tardigrades?
Yeah, it ties.
So the boost is dogpiled by tardigrades.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm out of fate points.
Yeah, up until this point, you've had like 3 tardigrades at most, and now I'm just picturing hundreds jumping onto the silverfish.
Don't worry
They heard
about
that
it.
one earlier die, and now they've just come from all over to destroy these silverfish.
The only problem is that he won't have hundreds afterwards because they're cannibals.
It's fine. The most powerful one will be the one that lives.
Survival of the fittest.
Yep.
Nature has run
Law
its
of the
course.
wild.
Law of
next?
nature.
Rules of
Those
nature.
to have.
Is Henwood not gone?
I've
I
not
think
gone
it was
yet.
everybody. No, yeah, you can go.
Okay. Are we sure we don't want to give the silverfish one last chance to
If
own
you
us?
can hit them by
They won't have
win
a
by at
turn.
least one, they'll take them out. They will not go again.
Okay.
Yep.
I will see how this works. So they're panicked. There's only like 2 of them left. They're focused every which way but on me at this point, especially with that bait, that delicious bait out there. They're being harried by these freaking tardigrades. So I'm gonna sneakily go up to the one that's injured, and I'm gonna do a slide, like the Mega Man slide, under it and slice its bellies with my dagger, sneakily.
Okay.
So I'm going to this is going to be at +2, and then I'm going to invoke I'll spend a fate point to invoke the tardigrades if need be.
You don't need to spend a fate point
Shoot.
because it's free.
Okay, so that's going to be a 2. That's going to be a 4 with the tardigrades.
They only got a 3. You succeed. You killed them.
Even with that garbage roll.
Well,
Yeah.
Thanks, Fate.
The last silverfish curls up and dies as you have finally cleared out the pack of them.
I'm covered in guts.
You can hear like the survivors running off into the tunnels, and you're pretty certain that they won't be coming back anytime soon.
Yes,
job.
I am extremely certain of that. Shifty eyes.
So since this is the end of a scene and end of combat, you can now remove any stress you have. You don't get you don't get fate points back. You'll need to be compelled for that, or wait till the next session. But your stress is gone.
Yeah, I've still got 2 though, so that's
I'm
fine.
tapped out. I got nothing left.
I've got 1 or 2 left. I think 2 left.
So
I've
make
got
a
one.
suggestion
Well, we have
on how to
one. You
compel
invoked a
you,
lot.
Okay, then I have 1 left. Thank you.
Make me suggestions on how I may compel you, and talk. You might get some back.
That's fine.
Remember, I will always get in trouble for the sake of a small animal.
Well, define small animal.
Nothing that's trying to kill us.
So
That's really it.
tardigrades and mushroom people.
Well, really, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be wiping the gunk off of myself because I literally just gutted a monster. Sheathed my daggers. Yeah, that was pretty cool, Somi.
Huh.
Naturally.
Hair flip.
His hair doesn't flip; it just stays up by itself. You don't know what product he puts in it.
There's a new spike in it now.
Green hair never changes. You're born like that, and you die like that.
But we grow facial hair for some reason.
All right, so we
well, that's just canon.
Did the mushroom person gonna keep leading us? I mean, does the mushroom person have a way to like show us how to keep going the way we need to go?
Yeah, he will. He will show you that like through the chamber that the silverfish were in. He takes you along. This is like an hour-long trip, by the way.
Before we go, I want to make a little sign and put it up like towards where you would go in to meet the mushroom people, warning everyone else coming through not to freak out about the mushroom people.
Well, you could probably get back to the meeting or to Shiandi, or at least the entrance to Shiandi before the refugees come through. Like you could talk.
We'd have to. They're not going to go ahead without us coming back and saying it's clear, right?
Oh, we have to go all the way back? I thought they could follow long later.
They will follow as much as they need to before everyone. Basically, they will get everyone into the underground and then wait for you to come.
Oh, okay.
And like I'm, like the plan is like you meet up, we go, or if you don't come back, we go without you.
And we are lighting the path if we don't come back, so that they're basically going to their deaths. Because if we die, it's like, well, that's the only way we're not coming back.
Well, if something in here is strong enough to kill me, they have no chance.
Nothing can defeat a Freetan.
Freetans only get stronger with every defeat.
Yeah, you should see the guys who got picked up by the chip. They're unstoppable. Or dead.
But still, I think the sign idea is good. I think putting a sign outside the mushroom people is good, and so we'll do that really quick.
You could have left a message with like written down a note to one of the mushroom people to like hold out like, hey, read this first.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Just you know, I don't want to cause a diplomatic incident.
There will not be a diplomatic incident, I assure you.
Thank you.
So hey, mushroom people. Hey, mushroom guy. We're
Are you hitting on the mushroom person?
We're not dating. So no, I'm joking.
Shara says that we're in an open relationship, so
Let's just keep going.
Anyway.
Okay, so the mushroom person leads you through the chamber that not the tardigrades, the silverfish were in, beyond which is a tunnel that gets progressively narrower and narrower, and to the point where it can't keep going. It is too narrow for it to get through, and it like makes the sign like this is as far as our people can come, but beyond this, we don't know what there is. Though we are certain that it is where Snibro went. And he conveyed that entirely through sign language. So.
Okay.
Well, all right. You've done well.
Do you want to head back to the village and meet up with the refugees? Or do you want to press on ahead without them?
Maybe you should bring them this far to the Mushroom Village. Because do the Mushroom Village, would they be able to handle a bunch of refugees for a while?
No, they said
they can supplement guards as like they can like put up guards along the way to keep watch over the trail, but they cannot house them for any length of time.
Okay. Well, then maybe just keep going then, get the whole route mapped out first.
Mm-hmm. Let's finish clearing the way first.
Okay.
I worry about the fray catching up to them, but we can only do so much.
If the fray reaches Shiandi, they will... Whoever is there, however many people have come to Shiandi, they're going to get them as underground as fast as possible.
Yeah, okay. So we'll continue on our way. I'll lighting up the way with the mushrooms, of course.
Okay. You keep pressing onwards. The tunnel continues to be narrow for a very long time. You are walking. This has been like from from the time you entered the underlay to now, it has been at least a day, but there is no way of telling that because it is eternally dark. Yeah, it takes a while to get through the underlay. And so you're going through this tunnel, and this one is strange as there is no other offshoots. There are no branches from this tunnel. It is one long straight shot until it starts widening again, and you see a relatively large chamber on the other side that actually has some lighting. There are like a couple, not torches, not fire, but like glowing fungus kind of thing, set in sconces on either side of each of the tunnel entrance, and you see a cultist of Mole standing in the middle of the chamber alone. And this one is beefier and larger than the ones you saw before, and he's wearing a not antlered.
The hell's an antler?
Yeah, exactly.
Antenna.
And thank you. An antenna.
An antenna. Sorry.
That'd be too big.
That'd be too big. But yes, it is wearing antenna as like a headdress. It doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Nah.
What should we do?
Who cares?
Well,
It's just cultists.
Shara,
They got us pretty good last time.
can you sneak up on him and slit his throat without him noticing?
I'm sneaky, but
Shara.
Dime is also sneaky, and I'm inquisitive to
Shara.
a fault.
Shara, I have a question.
What?
You may be sneaky, but you are also inquisitive to a fault.
And I'm also not dating them.
I wasn't going to compel that one.
I'm joking.
But I was going to compel inquisitive to a fault to give yourself away as you try to get a better look at what they're doing.
Shoot. I mean, Dime is also sneaky, so I say, what the heck? Let's YOLO. You know, we can do this.
Take a fate point and alert them.
All right. So I start creeping up. But then as I get closer and closer, it's just like, okay, what the hell is that headgear made out of? What even is that headgear? And
you basically run up to them and say, "Who does your clothes?"
And eventually I'm just like, I want that. I like stuff. I want that hat. Where'd you get that fucking hat? I can't not ask. Excuse me.
Worlders.
Whoops.
You are so foolish to have wandered in here. And it is holding a staff, and it slams it against a drum that was standing in front of 3 times.
Shade, I didn't even notice the drum. I would have hit that drum.
And you hear...
Damn it.
You do not hear, actually, at first. You feel a rumbling, trundling, the sound and vibrations of thousands of legs.
Oh no.
As the hand of Mool climbs up onto the back of a millipede.
Shit!
Oh my god, a recolor.
Kill them! Kill them, 1,000 legs! Kill them!
Jesus Christ.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Well,
I mean, I'm sneaky.
I will go first.
go for
Alright.
it.
Okay, so this thing is very large and is gonna be chomping all over the place on as many legs. I think that our best chance for victory here is to get on the back of it also and fight him up there, where he does not have the advantage of a giant bug trying to stomp us.
Okay.
So I am going to dig into my pack and get out my longest leash of rope and attempt to throw it over the bug and latch on to one of its armor plates.
This sounds like creating an advantage.
Yes. Roll my bone. I would be doing this quickly again because you have to be quick to lasso these beasts.
Oh wow!
Dang.
Jesus.
That is success with style.
Hell yeah!
Wow. Really?
I would make the advantage a path upwards.
Very good. Who goes next?
And they
Can I
get
say
two.
me?
Yeah, you.
So
All
that,
right, so-
wait, that advantage has 2 uses, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna swing up there, and then I'm gonna fucking punch the cultist so he falls into the line of the millipede.
Okay.
I'm not
But
fucking
then-
around. I'm just killing
But
this
then
guy.
nothing will be controlling the millipede. You're not thinking of that. It doesn't matter.
We're choosing between nothing controlling it and actively malicious force controlling it.
Yeah. All right. I'm not. Yeah, as per usual, I can't really use any stunts, but I can invoke an aspect. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna say forceful. Okay, so that's a 2. I'll probably need 2. He's probably gonna roll against me, and 2's not that good. But what do you get?
Mm-hmm. You're seeing it too?
Well, I guess if I'm gonna.
Don't you get to know the result
Yes.
before you can?
He got a 4.
Ooh, all right, so I'm definitely going to have to burn an aspect. Did I mention the 4th one I made, One Act Play, which is basically just Dime is the type of person who likes to end things quickly.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna use that aspect, and yeah, I will at the very least get a boost.
Yes, so you basically leap up onto the back of this beast as it trundles past, and you are, you swing your sword at him, but he deflects it with his staff, and you are locked in battle. So, what is the boost you give yourself?
You're locked in battle.
Yeah.
If he's locked above you, he's not paying attention to other things.
Yeah, makes sense. So boost is kind of an advantage, more or less.
It is an advantage that goes away the first time someone uses it.
All right. Yeah, that seems like one. Okay, so yeah, he's distracted.
Who goes next?
I think Somi sounded like he wanted to go.
I've not said anything, but I'll take it. I don't know how you could have come to that conclusion, but it's fine.
You were curious about how many uses of a way up you had. I figured you might have a plan.
Well, I like your idea of kicking him into the way of the millipede, and if I can boost my attack roll enough to just fucking kill him here, I will do it. So I'm very upset that this is the leader, and he's not dueling me. He is apparently dueling our Trailblazer for some reason. So I am going to jump up there, turn him around, and say, "You are not fighting our grunts. You are fighting the Prince of all Freedoms," and attack him
Grunt.
forcefully.
All right.
Are we just your minions?
Yes, I thought you knew this. I thought this was obvious.
Here, wear this blue overall and paint yourself yellow.
No,
No.
Christ, no. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
How
God.
dare you?
I hate this.
Okay, so I had 2 to that from my stunt.
Are you tapping any of the advantages available?
Can you tell me what your roll is first?
Okay. He will defend quickly. He has a 4 again.
Alright,
Jesus.
so 4 now. So I am going to tap 1 use of a path upwards.
Okay.
I'm going to jump on the rope to
Swing upwards.
give myself more. Yeah, swing upwards. And then I'm going to use Dime's boost, make it go away, to add another +2. So that puts me at 8, right?
No, that puts you at 6.
Okay, so I rolled a 2. I then add 2 for my stunt. I had 2 from using the advantage of path upwards.
That is
Now you
it,
add
yes,
2.
so that is success with style.
Mhm.
Damoed.
Oh god.
And that's an attack. So if that's enough to get him to consequence territory, can I please just kick him into the millipede's mouth or something?
Yeah, that is what happens. Yeah, you so is locked in a fierce battle with Dime, and you just swing upwards. You swing up and
Touch it
over.
to me!
You swing up and over and basically like kick him in the side hard enough to fling him off into the maw of the millipede. And whereas the millipede was sort of going in a straight line mostly while he was at the reins, he is now thrashing about and going all wild. Good job.
Dramatic finish.
Nice, nice.
This is what I wanted. I haven't succeeded.
Fortunately, I
Shara, do you have an idea, or should we let the millipede do something?
We're out of. I mean,
We can create an advantage, then we let the millipede do something, or
By the
vice
way,
versa.
I did not give the Hand of Mole a consequence slot.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try and discern an aspect of this creature. So I'm going to inspect it cleverly to try and discern an aspect of this creature that we can use against it.
Okay.
So I'm going to sit back and watch it, like
And
ride.
watch your party members climb all over it.
Watch my party members climb all over it and chink at its armor and all this other stuff cleverly, and see if
And
I
see
can
some
figure.
guy
And I'll use Inquisitive to a fault if need be after this. So we'll see.
You might need to. That's a 1.
That's not a success right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will
Spend a fate point.
spend a fate point, Inquisitive to a fault to make that a 3.
That is a success.
Okay.
You can tell just by the fact that once it lost its jockey, it's the person controlling it, how wild it got. That it is a creature of instinct, and it will reflexively react to danger in a specific way. Like it has hardwired reflexes, whereas if stimulus A, reaction B.
Okay. So it's a creature of instinct. So I will shout that out, but then it's its turn.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't without a leader, it doesn't know what it's doing. So maybe somebody take control of it on their turn. Shrug. Ride this sucker.
It has a
Before I even get to say the person who hasn't gone yet.
This thing is big enough that it has its own stunt.
Oh no.
Because it is so gigantic, it can hit multiple targets in the same zone.
Oh
The
no.
zones available are the chamber and on top of it.
Oh no.
It's going to thrash and throw the people on top of it off, or attempt to at least.
All right.
It's
Defend.
And it is going to use forceful against you.
And I'm going to dig my hands into this thing's flesh and try to not get thrown off.
Into its plates. It's got plates.
I'm gonna carefully actually just like go with the flow, like try to lean into the jump so I don't just get fucking thrown into a wall. I'm getting thrown off, but it's by my fucking.
I'm not getting thrown off. I'm merely stepping off.
It rolled a 5.
Jeez.
Ooh boy, I got a 4, so I can at the very least. What can I add to this? That was a careful roll. But it's a defense, so I can't create an advantage against it. Damn it. I gotta stop doing only create advantages. I'm changing my stunts after this. Fuck, I don't actually have any aspects I can use. None of them really apply.
1 stress anyway.
Yeah, and, I healed after the last fight, so it's fine.
I have the stunt of +2 to forcefully defending when my charges are in danger.
Yeah, this would count. So
That ties.
So it gets a boost.
Shit.
I will say that you still managed to stay on, but you are heavily shaken.
And I would say the temporary aspect that it gets is its rampaging.
No, I've given it. Yes. Okay. And that means who didn't go? Milnes?
Milne.
No, I went first.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, you did. That was the advantage
He
you created at the beginning.
created the
So
path
we're actually at the
upwards.
start again.
All right. So I'm gonna say Somi, you go next. As this
Oh,
thing bucks
jeez, I don't even know
wildly.
what to do anymore.
Things are getting buck wild here.
This thing
Slam
is
near its
rampaging.
antennae. Calm it down. Well, it's not really calming it down, but get it to quit doing its thing.
Hmm. Can I
You've got to whoa this bug.
Create an advantage by... God, how do I want to describe this? Trying to, like, wrangle it myself despite not knowing exactly what I'm doing.
Basically grab onto the antenna and hold on for dear life?
Yeah. Trying to look cool because I think that will intimidate, but they can't actually see me.
It sounds more flashy than clever because there's not much clever going on there. Is
this something that you would say is difficult to do, would take a lot of strength to do?
Yes.
All right, well, I get +2 to flashly create advantages when I show off my strength.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So...
Oh my god.
Goddamn motherfucking bitch.
That's not
I'm gonna spend my last fate point to reroll that because that was 3 negatives. I'm having my aspect. No fear. What?
Yeah, no fear works.
What did you say?
No
can't get much worse than that.
Yeah,
okay.
Can't get...
All right. Rerolling.
There you go.
Nice.
And then +2, so 7.
I'm going to, because this is something else you could do with aspects, is use them against you. Well, I can use them against you. I'm going to use the one use of heavily shaken on you to drop that down to a 5, so it's only a success.
That's fine.
So you don't get 2 free uses of whatever you get.
Oh, don't forget, and I really shouldn't be doing this, but Somi and I still have Black Lung.
Oh, that went away.
Okay, never mind that.
That was temporary. What is the advantage you create?
I'm going to go with in control, ellipses, kind of. I am slightly wrangling this thing, so tapping this would look like getting it to go to a specific place.
Yeah.
But only like for a little while. We can't just get it to fuck off, but we can get it to go right here and stay there for a while.
Mm-hmm. Who goes next?
Oh god, does anyone have an idea?
Well, do we want to just ride it away and leave it there? Or do we want to finish it off?
No, I don't have that much control over it. Who has an idea for creating another advantage so somebody can tap them all and fucking kill it?
Milne is good at taming beasts, so maybe Milne has a better idea for how to handle this centipede.
Yeah, I don't have any fate points though. But I may feel bad for this beast because it's
actually.
Oh no!
Would you like a fate point?
Yes, I would, please.
You're just awed by the majesty of nature before you, and you feel
disgusting.
Bad. Yeah. You feel empathy for the giant millipede, so have a fate point for not doing anything this turn.
No. Okay.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. It's look at the musculature.
Can I pick Milne to pick someone else because I'm terrible at picking people?
Yes.
I can't do much other than
we'll go with Jenner.
All right. So that's me, Shara, the collector.
Okay.
I'm in charge. So, boss.
Somi would say otherwise, but.
Shush. Yes, it's true. Somi is in charge. I am his sub commander or something. Subs over dubs is what I'm saying. Anyway, so boss. I pull out my daggers. Are we killing this thing or are we wrangling this thing?
Killing it. I'm not dealing with this.
It's so majestic.
Okay.
I'm wrangling it so I can kill it later.
Imagine how many people this thing could carry. It's this beautiful creature.
I know. We could all ride this thing to the end is what I'm saying, boss.
Become Muad'Dib.
I'm going to try and get my way forcefully with words.
You're trying to convince Somi to spare it?
Yeah.
I guess this
and the millipede will be so moved.
It could be creating an advantage.
Is this an advantage?
Creating an advantage. Touched.
I believe this is overcoming. No, wait. This is a really shitty stunt now that I think about it because this is like overcoming Somi. That's like in party fighting. So maybe
what would that even accomplish?
So what would that even accomplish? Let me rethink this. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to convince. I guess I'll get up there as well and try and like get control of this thing. So
that would be an overcome.
That would be an overcome. It's not going to understand me, so I can't talk to it with my words forcefully. And it's not.
Well, can it, Breadmaster? Can this thing take vocal orders?
Well, The cultist was controlling it somehow.
And it's not these antennae, because I can tell you right now, these are doing fuck all.
Alright, so I can either overcome it
Pretty sure he said something about rains earlier.
because
like,
it's
literally.
I can overcome it because it's challenging my things, or I can overcome it with my words. Which would you guys prefer? I do forcefully with words. Or
I want to hear your heartfelt confession to this millipede.
Listen, Millipede, we're not dating you. God damn it, you beat me to it. All right.
No, I'm not letting you date the millipede because no.
All right, I'm going to jump up there. I'm going to rest my hand on the head of the millipede like I saw the cultist doing, and I'm going to talk down to it. I'm going to be like, okay, big guy, we're just going to go this way for a little bit, towards not this part. We're just going to do this together, and I'm going to squeeze it with my legs, and like, yip yip, big guy. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Boy. I was going to say you need to roll really well for this to work. I don't even think you get up on top of it with the -2.
I mean, I still have...
It just swats you away with the tiniest arm.
I still have 1 fate point left, but because I used my stunt, that's actually a 0. It's not a -2, so I might be able to get up onto it, but there's no way I'm getting what I want.
I would keep the fate point and just take the failure.
Yeah, I'll take the failure. So it takes a...
We have 3 advantages we could tap if +6 would do anything.
But I don't have the fate points.
The advantages have to apply for it to work.
Yeah, and I don't have the fate points to tap those advantages, is the thing.
You don't need fate points to tap advantages the first time.
Okay. What do we got? Let me try and find an argument for this. List off the advantages for me.
No, just take this one. We'll stack them up on a better roll.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's do that.
I just wanted to bring this to a close, honestly.
Okay, so I'll take the one stress. I'll take the one. It's filling up my first stress spot.
You don't take anything for failing and overcome.
Okay. Well, I failed. Whoops.
Whoops.
I try. Well, what happens? So what happens is like it's rampaging. So I like try and skitter off its leg, and it just flings me, and I just like go flying, and I hit the ground.
It just punches you. There's a boxing glove on its leg.
As Milne is salivating over the giant millipede.
Yeah, we land on top of each other, but we're not dating.
Mm-hmm. But it is awkward and suggestive.
Oh, absolutely.
Dime, have you gone yet?
I don't think I have.
I think you're the last one up. Unless Shara wants the millipede to go first.
I do want the millipede to go first, because then Dime might be able to finish it off in an epic way.
Okay, well, it's not going to attack Dime or Somi. It's going to attack Milne and Shara.
Hooray! I'm going to quickly get out of the way.
Oh my god, it rolled the -4.
Oh, excellent.
Nice,
I'm going to flashily, now that I know that it's -4, roll poorly. Nope. I'm going to flashily stand in front of it as it bucks and does all the stuff. I'm just going to stand there like no fear. Not that I'm Somi or anything, but I'm just going to watch it.
It's surprising.
It slips on a lot of banana peels.
I threw out banana peels, all the banana peels.
Microscopic banana peels.
All the banana peels that were in Shara's basket went flinging out across the ground.
Does Shara crunch a banana?
Yes, Shara crunches a banana.
It's a crunch, thank you.
I make the cat no banana face.
Yeah, it's surprising how reliant it's on its antenna to navigate, and it kind of just it charges at you and misses you barely.
Olay!
In this case, is enough that you feel the wind, the air being pushed away from its body as it brushes past. It's like standing at a bus stop and the bus doesn't stop and it just keeps going. That kind of feeling.
Right. So now it is Dime's turn.
Yes.
Because that's the only person who hasn't gone yet.
All right, hoo boy. Well, Forceful's not half bad. I guess I'm trying to finish. Well,
make the beast submit to your will forcefully.
Channel your Ant Queen, or whatever.
Well, if I want to create an advantage against it, get a +2 for careful.
We have so many advantages against it at this point. It's time to start burning these advantages.
Yeah, we have a +6 at any point we need to tap them.
If you do an action that they all can apply to.
All right, well, Forceful will probably do it. What are its advantages again?
We have a path upwards, in control, kind of, and
you know it's hardwired to reflex. It has hardwired reflexes.
All right. I guess I'm going to attack it with a Forceful roll. Please be good. Okay, that's a 2.
What does this attack look like?
Okay, so basically, it's hardwired. I'm going to use that by basically like making sort of a feint across one of its antennae before going for an actual strike. So I sort of lead it one way with a lighter slash until it's in position for me to just stab it.
Okay.
So that's Forceful. Which are they all free invokes, or do I have to burn a point to get?
There's a free one on hardwired reflexes if you want to use that.
Okay, I'll definitely use that for a +2.
By the way, it rolled a 5.
All right, so I'm gonna keep going. I can burn a point.
You can. There's a free invoke on In Control, kind of, as well.
All right, so I feel like Somi could also sort of reel it back as I go in for a strike. And what was the last one?
Path upwards.
It has ropes coming off of it.
I don't think that one really applies.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Unless you jump off, swing back up with the momentum.
I could use my point to invoke my one-act play aspect to... actually, no, Cursed Blade Splinter aspect. Just fucking finish it off with a sword.
So what are you at right now?
I'm at 1 point, so I'm going to burn that. And
No, I mean, what's your
roll?
Oh, let's see. So there's
2,
Forceful,
4, 6,
got 2.
8. Should be 8.
Yeah.
And it rolled a 5. So you fill in its third stress box. That doesn't take it out.
Yeah, I know, because things bigger than us have many more hitboxes. Jeez. It's a cool stab, though.
Oh yeah. You. There's like a gap in its exoskeleton where its antenna meet its head, and you basically like jab your sword down in there and try to get at the soft parts. So who starts the next round?
Well, Milmaze is probably still busy being fascinated, so I think Shara goes next.
Shoot. Of course, Team Murder. It takes me a while to untangle myself from Milmaze and give him a pat and like wave my hands in front of his face like, hey buddy. But then there's like this rampaging millipede, so I gotta deal with that. So I turn to this millipede and we have only free invoke of a way up. So I'm gonna use a way up to get back up on this thing and try the same thing I just tried again, to try and forcefully talk this sucker into doing what I want it to do, which is go. Well, no, at this point we're fucking killing it. So I'm gonna climb up into this thing and
stab it.
And I'm gonna stab it.
Could use the rope to like bounce off into the injury I created.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to do this either cleverly. I'm going to do this cleverly instead of forcefully by using the rope to rappel up into the hole that she created and plunge my daggers in.
It will defend quickly.
Okay, here we go. So that's a 4.
And you're using a path upwards for that?
Yeah, I'm using a path upwards for it.
It got a 3, so that is 1 stress box for it.
Okay.
Who goes next?
Jeez. I guess Somi.
I was gonna say I have an idea for an advantage I can create. I'm going to try and run up and down the length of this thing while punching holes in its armor. To create more weak points that people can jump into like Shara just did.
I don't think you can
I'm sorry, is that a bit too much?
That's a little too much. I don't think you can literally punch through the exoskeleton of a millipede. You might be able to
Disagreed.
You can maybe cut one
He's
hole.
Vegeta.
No, you have to. Yeah, you have to do 7 punches to make 1 hole, not 1 punch per hole.
Yeah, that's fine. I meant more just to create any weak point that people can tap later. I'm trying to create an advantage. The running up and down was so it can be flashy instead of forceful.
Yeah, exposed weakness, I would say, is the advantage that you're making. Or, yeah, exposed weak point.
But if this is a really difficult thing to do, am I showing off my strength?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got a 4.
Dang.
Well, I did a 3 plus 2, and I don't have anything I can invoke, so that just creates a single free use of an advantage.
Exposed weak point?
Yep, exposed weak point.
Do you remember that, like, after you've created these advantages, even after you use the free ones, they're still there?
Yeah, the problem is we're running a lot of fate points, so we need more free ones.
Yeah, I'm out.
Same.
Otherwise, I would have done extra damage before.
I think Millie's has 1, and that might be it.
I believe I have 1 still that I haven't used yet, but yeah.
Where are we standing on the stress on this? Can you tell me that or not?
It has its first and third boxes filled in.
And how many boxes does it have total?
Do you really want to know?
Well, yes, because that's tactical information, Breadmaster.
5.
Oof.
Okay.
And I told you earlier that I did not give the cultist consequence slot.
The cultist.
Yes.
Okay. I have such empathy for this beast. It is not malicious. It's only scared. So I am going to attempt to stare it down and cleverly use my animal empathy with the beast of the wild.
You're basically going to create an advantage this way?
No, I want to overcome.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because stress does not have to be physical damage.
That's true.
Okay, so the speed is regular. So they had 2.
They rolled poorly. Oh man, they got a -3.
So that's a success with style.
Yes.
So what does that look like on an overcome?
I don't know. We haven't done very many overcomes.
I just actually had it open. You accomplish your goal and generate a boost.
Okay, what's the boost?
Oh, that's it. I thought I meant I want to do like actually attacking thing. Sorry, I messed up the nomenclature.
Oh, okay.
Attack hits and causes damage. May reduce damage by 1 and generate a boost. So
But
you
this
hit
time
5,
it's emotional
right?
damage.
Yeah, you hit its last stress box.
Is this 4th stress box hit? No, there was. Yeah, I'll hit that one.
We've hit all the odd stress boxes, so that's good to know.
So I see into its soul and I understand, and it understands me. It is afraid.
It's afraid.
Turn into Neil Patrick Harris for a second there.
I'm still on the ground though, and then went down there now.
Who hasn't gone?
The monster has not gone.
Has Dime gone? I've sort of lost track.
I went. I stabbed it.
Okay.
I
was
stabbed it.
last. Yeah, I was last.
Yeah.
Did it go yet? I don't think it did.
No, it hasn't
No,
gone
it
yet.
It did now.
Yeah, the millipede goes.
So there are 3 people on the millipede's back, right?
I'm on the yep.
Hey, it's
I thought it
so
was more in the face area, but whatever.
Well, I ran into a different part of it.
it all counts as one zone, being on top.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just
So
for
I can
flavor.
attack all
General
3 of
area.
you at once.
This is what a
So,
top
yeah.
looks like. I shout as it bucks me off.
Yeah, you're not very much of a top, are you?
Shush.
That is a 5 against all of you.
Oh my god.
I'm an amazing
Oh.
top.
I can't really sneakily get away from this.
No.
I'm going to try avoid being thrown off by jumping onto different parts of the millipede that aren't freaking out.
Basically, follow the ripple as it goes.
Yes, like anytime it tries to throw me off, I just jump to a calmer part of the millipede, and I hope that's flashy.
That sounds flashy to me.
I'm gonna kind of do the same thing but quickly. So I'm gonna either quickly leap off and do a pratfall is what I'm thinking about doing. So I'm gonna do a safe fall. so I don't take any
You're
damage.
basically going to tuck and roll off of it.
Yep, I'm gonna tuck and roll quickly.
That sounds quick. Yep.
Nope, it's not.
Alright,
though.
I guess I'm going to just remove my sword and sort of attempt to kick off of him as he starts thrashing to get myself out of the way. This probably won't work. That's a 4.
Yeah.
Nope.
So that's. Somi, were you applying a stunt to that one?
No. I'm just taking 1 stress. It'll be fine.
Dime and Somi take 1 stress. Shara, I think you're going into consequence territory.
Sure, it was
shit.
nice knowing you.
It was nice knowing me.
Shara, you try to tuck and roll, but you land wrong. You land right on that ankle and shatter it.
Ooh,
Okay, is that a mild consequence or a moderate consequence?
sounds moderate.
Yeah.
This is a mild consequence. Moderate
Okay.
consequence, we get real stuff. But
Oh,
you
jeez.
erase all stress you have already.
Okay.
I can't believe shattering an ankle is only mild. Jeez.
I
Oh,
should say
God.
sprain. You should. I should
Okay.
Oh, my
Makes a
foot
bit more
has fallen
sense.
off. What a mild consequence.
I will share
I'll never walk again. Dang, how mild.
Basically,
Okay.
I get to tap that every time I want to make it harder for you. Because,
Okay.
Because I can use it against you to apply -2 to your roll. when
Okay.
It applies. So that was the millipede. Let's say, Milnes. What you up to at the top of the round?
Hello. I'm in the head of this millipede,
Metaphorically.
metaphorically, and
Become Muad'Dib.
yes. What I'm going to do is with this newfound I have the understanding. I am going to attempt to impact it in such a way that it will take a turn and run into the wall and hurt itself.
You're basically going to play mind games with it so hard that it hurts yourself.
Well, that too. Yes, like they do the right kind of stimulus to make it react a certain way.
You are tapping its. Oh wait, it doesn't have any free invokes on hardwired reflexes anymore.
But
you
yeah,
have
but it's
free-
there. But that's narratively what I'm doing.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I'm gonna say this is probably clever. I mean, I can't.
That sounds
I can do,
clever.
yeah.
That's a
2,
3.
3. I will spend a fate point to tap that wired thing. Mentioned.
Yeah. So you
Make it a
succeed.
5.
So you basically trick it. You cause it to like do the thing where millipedes like partially roll themselves up and it slams itself in the process. And
So that hits its 2 stress, right? Because of
Yep.
bonus hit already.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my turn
Who's next?
Who gets to stab it at the weak point?
for massive damage.
Not me, that's
Milnes,
for
pick
sure.
Who goes next?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I gotta pick someone, don't I?
Yeah.
Shit. Let's go, Dime.
All right. So after attempting to kick off of it and just kind of getting thrown, Dime stands up and I guess this is just going to be a forceful attack. I'm going to invoke its weak point because that one's still free, right? Nobody's attacked the weak point since
Right.
it was revealed.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, well, let's hope this +2 works. Forceful. 1. It's only a 3. Fuck. Roll poorly, please.
Got a 4.
Fuck.
Ooh.
I can't do anything because I don't got any fate points. Unless there are any other advantages I can invoke for free, I can't
You-
do anything.
Did you forget you have your Ant Rune cloak?
I mean, that really doesn't do anything.
But you haven't used it yet.
Think of how it can be useful here.
I specifically gave it, like, +2 to careful rolls against ants, so I don't have a...
Oh, I
Use
considered it
against
an
it.
aspect you had.
Okay,
Or like a temporary aspect you had. Or like a boost that you carried.
well, I guess in that case,
It's
all right.
magic ant.
To give myself another +2, I realize that the rune on it does kind of dampen the soul ant snake power, so I actually break the rune and suddenly power courses through the blade. Power that has been sealed and smelly and very angry since I put the cloak on. And with that, the blade just glows kind of an unsettling, gross green again, and I stab it in the weak point.
Yeah. I think that
magic exists in this world.
All right.
I think that hits its last stress box, so all of its stress boxes are full.
So one more good hit, and we're done.
Unless it has consequences.
It has consequences.
No.
You were implying that only the...
only erase 2 stress for NPC characters.
Oh boy.
And it gives you a free consequence to tap on. But yes, it does have one consequence slot because I wanted a boss, and this is my boss.
Yeah, so...
Well, it's working. We ran out of fate points.
Yeah, and so I guess it's got to stress off, but I'm going to create...
Well, you just
You
went.
already took your turn.
Well,
But
I mean, like,
she's creating the consequence, right?
yeah, the
Oh
consequence.
no, it hasn't taken the consequence yet.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Jeez.
one more good hit, and then the consequence.
Shit.
I guess in that case, Selma, you want to try again?
Somebody punch this thing into space. So it can enter its second form.
I am
Speak one of us for that
thinking
tap
of
first.
what kind of ridiculous thing I can do of like jumping off of the bouncy walls to get more, just that little bit more strength into my kicks and punches and stabs. Some acrobatic nonsense to make it more flashy.
Well, you know.
I'm just going to attack.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's. Oh.
It rolled a 1.
All right, got him.
Got a really bad roll that time.
Hooray!
So you.
So when I strike it, its armor makes a sickening snapping sound.
Yeah, you basically dent one of its plates inwards, and it rears back and screams in an unholy noise kind of thing. And the consequence it's going to take, as I erase 2 of its boxes, is faulty armor.
What
That has
did the
one-
Inflicted
biggest
armor
2
broke
get
on it.
erased?
Hooray!
Huh?
So you erased 4 and 5.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense because otherwise you could just roll past the lower ones and just take it out.
Yeah, I imagine there's not much reason to erase anything but the highest ones.
Yep.
Okay, so who hasn't gone this round?
Me and the centipede.
millipede.
And the millipede. Shara, you try and do something.
Okay.
I think we need to create more advantages. Or no, we got a free one we can use on the consequence, and that's is that unlimited free taps or
Just once.
just one?
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm not gonna burn the
Wait,
free.
wait, wait,
I'm not gonna burn the point because I have a sprained ankle and I don't want to waste the free use. So I'm just gonna try and create a new advantage. We're gonna do our best to create a new advantage.
What do
I'm
you
going-
describe the action you are taking to create advantage?
You can try to find another aspect if there are any left.
There are others, but you've already gotten its weak one.
Yeah. The advantage I'm going to try and create is to sneakily I'm gonna sneakily my mobility is so hampered. I'm gonna try to sneakily strike at different legs to confuse it, make it think that it's being attacked by multiple different sources because I'm an idiot. And I'm gonna try.
So you're not attacking to deal damage. You're attacking to confuse it.
Yeah, attacking to distract and confuse it sneakily.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
It's bad at being clever, which would be the defense I would pick. Wow, go ahead and roll. I'll tell you what it got afterwards. Okay, it rolled a -3.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
You got a plus
The
7
millipede's head
advantage
explodes,
on
we
this
win.
thing.
You should have attacked it.
Oh my god. I should have
It's
attacked
fine.
it. I couldn't think of a sneaky attack. I mean, if you want, I can't change it to an attack, but it's like I couldn't think of a sneaky attack.
It's fine. We're not actually berating you. We're just thinking of the luck.
I'm sorry.
So what is the aspect?
I just said we weren't berating you.
I'm still apologizing. The aspect I'm creating is gonna be called distracted. It's or even better, I'm gonna put it panicked.
Okay, and it has 2 free invokes on that.
Yeah.
Was that everyone? Is that the?
Yep. Except
All right. Fucking millipede, here we go.
No, Millipede's already gone, hasn't it?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's right. I picked it right to me.
Yeah. So, Shara, pick who goes next.
Just being a jackass.
I'm gonna go with Milne.
Oh, first again.
Sorry. Do you want me to pick somebody else? Fuck,
No,
it's too
that's
You
late.
fucking mind melded with it. You're the best attacker we've got.
All right. I am going to. Though it is a noble beast, I do also understand this is survival of the fittest, and I must survive.
And eat it.
Well, there would be a lot of meat. This would feed the entire.
This would feed everyone, and then
yes.
some.
Yep.
So I am going to. God, what kind of weapon do I have? I say I have a like a whip or something.
Yeah, you did. You said you
that was
established
it,
that you
yeah.
have like a whip.
Yes. So I am going to go for a weak point that has
Oh,
been
South
previously
Park.
established.
And
This will be, and the whip. It is a quick weapon. It is not a force.
Yeah.
Precise. Okay. What's a 1?
It got a 3.
A 3. All right. I'm going to evoke a way up because that has not been used the second one yet, and get on top of it and make that a 3 and make it match.
No, a way up had been used twice.
Oh, twice? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't get 2. It should be a boost, but I can't spend anything, so that's I am going to.
There's free invokes on faulty armor and distracted/panicked.
Oh yeah, that would get me up to hitting its 4 stress. So let's
Yeah.
do that. I'll
Can
invoke
you
those.
do panic? Or are you gonna invoke both?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's mind melded with it. Of course he can panic it.
Hey, it's got 1 stress box left, and then it's dead. If you can hit it twice more, or if you go straight off its track and hit it with a 6.
That's what I was hoping for, but it didn't roll good enough.
Who's
Yeah.
next, Milne?
Let's go with the Somi.
Somi, power up and destroy it.
I was hoping to get the final blow, but I don't feel comfortable with the advantages we have to do that.
You could roll really good and then spend the advantages to make it work.
They do have
They-
free invokes.
Punch it in the face.
We
got
have
2
one free invoke left, and that's all I can do. So we have a +2 from panicked. Let me look at my stunts.
You could be defending. You could be defending Shara because she's down there about to get trampled, and we're not
But
dating.
we need to attack. We need to attack.
Oh, okay.
So this is the. I'm now trying to prove that I can defeat this creature that defeated what I'm assuming is the leader of the cult, to prove that I am better than that leader.
It sounds like your pride is on the line.
Yes. So if I do that, I'll get a +2 to a forceful attack.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll good.
No.
Oh, that's
horrible.
Well, let's see if it rolls even worse. No, it did not roll worse.
Yeah, just take the miss, I guess, then.
What did you roll?
A 3.
Yeah, I'm not reaching that. So I like jump off the millipede and say, "Well, you fought hard, but not hard enough." And then I punch it, and I just like smash. I hit the armor, and I just hear parts of my hand breaking.
Ow.
You know what? This is beyond annoying for you. I think if you would like a fate point, you have to take this down yourself because your gigantic inferiority complex won't let you back down.
We are starving for fate points.
Yum, 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 yum.
So I will take it, and then I turn to the while nursing my hand. I turn to the wrestling group and say, "None of you touch this one. It's mine."
Who goes
Fuck
next?
you.
Oh shit! I gotta pick. Dime, use one of your 1,000 create advantages stunts.
Yeah.
You need to do it sneakily so he does not know you're helping him.
That is a good point.
You're allowed to help, just not touch it. Or
Well,
not kill it, I'll say.
Yeah, well, since I don't have any fate points, then yeah, I kind of have to go along with that. Either I'm gonna use sneak or force to create a path. What advantages could I get? It's got armor broke. It's confused.
It's panicked, not confused, but
Or
yeah.
panicked. Then I'm going to say, I'm in its panic. I'm going to sneakily attach a rope to one of its antennae, and basically try to like sort of carrot stick it and just like lead it around in certain directions by that antenna.
Okay.
So it's just got a constant agitation. So this plus 2, that's a 5.
It got 2.
All right.
So that is success with
So-
style.
No,
That's
it's only,
constant agitation.
it's 2 versus 5. It's only 3.
Yeah, and that's a successful style.
Oh, okay. If
Math.
you get 3 more, it will. Oh, you can't. There's nothing to invoke.
Yeah. All right.
So that's the 5. That's 2 invokes then.
Mhm.
All right. Has anybody not moved yet? I think everybody but the millipede's gone, right?
No, Shara hasn't gone this turn.
I haven't gone yet.
Well, yeah. Let's have Shar go.
No one's on top of it anymore, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I jumped off like a dumbass.
Oh man.
But I am actually going to get on top of it. So, but the way up is going to require an invoke. I only have 1 fate point left. We're going to see if I need to use it. I'm going to sneakily get on top of it.
Well, to help Somi, trading one of those 2 invokes for a different invoke would probably be useful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and create a new invoke. I'm gonna try and re-invoke under control, kind of.
Well,
But-
just roll first to see how
But
it goes.
yeah,
You
we'll
did
see how it
anything.
goes. Oof.
Oh.
Not great.
So yeah, plus 2 for the free invoke, and then you'll have to do something else probably.
Well, it depends what the opposed
Yeah,
roll is
it got a
first.
3, so you're gonna need to invoke.
Yeah,
another
you'd
3.
only get boosted from this then.
Yeah, get the boost. Trade one of those invokes for a boost, so it's different, so you can use both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the boost. The boost I will put is oh shoot. It's already distracted, panicked. It's already got exposed armor. I'm on its back. I'm gonna give it harried.
Okay.
Well,
turn.
we'll destroy it soon, but unfortunately first.
It's its turn.
Yep.
It is going to go for the 3 targets instead of the 1 on its back.
Well, here we go.
Oh boy.
It got a 4.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
Well, I probably can't sneakily get away.
Why couldn't you?
Yeah.
I am going to stand in front of either Milnus or Dime, depending on what they do for their defense, to invoke my stunt of forcefully defending when my charges are in danger.
Oh yeah, stand in front of me then, so that way I can snake away. You're my cover.
Yeah, I'll
Very good.
take that.
I just run out of the way.
Jesus.
I'm very fast.
5, hell yeah.
Son
Oh,
of a bitch!
Zoe!
The only person who needed a good roll.
Well, that's a 4.
That is a 4, so it's a tie.
So it
So
gets
has
a boost.
on you.
Ooh. Well, it's not gonna be able to use it though, because we're about to fucking eviscerate it.
Well, it says it's high on defending. Look at your opponent's action to see what happens. Whatever that means.
I think. Well, I interpret that as it getting a boost.
Okay, fine.
Soul
And I
turn.
You'll be dead before your next turn, anyways.
It could throw Somi into the air.
No, I think the boost is it picks you up in its jaws and is carrying you now.
Yes. Yes.
I hate this.
Who's next?
You cannot treat a prince of the free hands like this.
Somebody's gonna need to free him first so he can do a cool thing.
He can do a cool thing with his mouth. Punch in.
Actually,
through.
I have an idea. Don't get me out of the mouth.
Somi, do you want to go next?
I don't know. Do you think 3 invokes will be enough to?
I think so.
3
Why don't you
invokes,
just
a
dive
point.
in?
Just in case.
All right, I have been humiliated by this creature. I am now.
Welcome to a new episode of Big Gulp.
God damn it.
Now that I'm being completely manhandled by this thing.
It doesn't have hands, and it's.
No
He's being completely mandibled by this thing.
There we go.
I'm going to try and force myself down its throat and start punching the insides of it.
Yes.
While screaming about how I'm not going to be shown up by some horrible worm that learned how to walk. It's a forceful attack with an extra +2 from the stunt. Because I think my pride is on the line.
Oh, yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
that's a 5. Now you roll.
It also got a 5.
Oh, well, if only we had 3 invokes.
Are you going to stack 6 on top of that?
Well, there's harried, which I think it's too distracted with the outside threats to deal with the inside threat.
I'll take it.
Constant agitation from tying whatever to it, which I think is the same principle.
Yeah.
And probably a similar principle with panicked. If anything, it's more panicked.
Yeah. Oh, God, this thing is still alive when it went down.
That doesn't usually happen. Oh no.
So that gets me to a +6, which is more than the stress boxes it has.
Yeah, so, Somi, why don't you describe how you defeat this thing?
I have an idea.
Go ahead, because I'm starting to
I
blank on
imagine
everything.
that it swallows you, and the 3 of us look on in horror, and everything is quiet for a little while, and then that spot where you punched through its armor earlier, you just burst out of it covered in ichor and gore.
Hell
and
yes.
It thrashes and stops moving.
That's better than my suggestion, which is just that one Hydra scene from Hercules, but with Somi's face taped over Hercules.
I picture you like hearing my angry yelling very softly at first, and it slowly gets louder, and I tear through the flesh of it, and it gets incredibly loud.
The subtitles just say muffled screaming.
By the way, Breadmaster, this totally happened in Dragon Ball.
Nice.
This is how Goku beat Piccolo.
Oh, okay.
Or one of the things that happened during that fight.
Piccolo board Goku?
No,
Yeah.
he Kamehameha'd off the ground and then fucking punched right through Piccolo.
Okay.
No, in the World Tournament, where Piccolo grew gigantic,
other one,
and then
that's
Goku
right.
jumped inside of his mouth and then pulled God out and threw God to Tien Shinhan.
Yeah. Still not
Well,
quite.
you don't find God inside the centipede or the millipede.
No, he was saving God.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways,
You did it.
finally.
And at this point, I think this is a good point to wrap up the session. I think the plan now is to meet up with the Shiandi refugees and lead them through and show them Gorkill.
I do not wipe the blood off.
You walk all the way back to the village.
I need proof that I've killed this thing. I just
I-
want one of the antenna and carry it with me.
I
Yeah.
limp all the way back because I have a sprained ankle.
I'll support Shara unless somebody else wants to.
We're not dating.
Once again, I've taken no damage.
I took 2 stress.
I think that was the closest I've gotten to killing all of you, which is about. I think that's appropriate for a boss monster.
That's the
Mhm.
first time I've ever run out of fate points.
Same here. I went from never using them to using all of them in like one fight.
Yeah. I've gotten a good gauge on how hard I have to make these things to present a challenge. Plus, it was 2 fights in a row, so.
Yeah.
So slowly we make our way back.
Yep, I think we'll pick up next time with you reuniting with the refugees, and then we go on from there.
Hey, Glade. We're not dating. Don't look at this tender moment going on between Somi and I. How about you and I go out?
There's nothing tender about this.
He says, covered in gore.
All right, I'm gonna stop streaming in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.